It's great to have friends like you stopping in, taking time to enjoy learning about our neighbors with More Explore Tulsa.
Did you take Deanne somewhere special for last week's Valentine's Day?
I sure did. We went to Miss Scarlett's tea room at the Burnett Mansion in Sapulpa for a candlelight dinner and dancing in the bar.
Gosh, Stevie, I gotta say, I'm kind of impressed. That does sound very romantic.
Oh, and the food was so good. We ate so much, we weren't even able to make out later.
And there goes the romance.
I really get excited when people are excited about the house because we work so hard here and we try to show it off and show every detail of the history of the home.
Well, we lived around Sapulpa and our kids went to school here, and so we would always see the house driving in and out of town, and we always kind of liked old houses. So it was kind of like, ooh, that's a really neat house. Ooh, I wish we could go in there sometime and see what it looked like on the inside. And they were having a lot of problems with roof damage and that, so it was going to either go downhill or it was going to have to be restored some. So anyway, we kind of checked into it and looked into it and came along for us at the right time, and so we picked it up and tried to restore a little jewel here.
Our whole family was very excited. We all pulled together. It took about 8 months to renovate everything.
This is referred to as a Burnett Mansion, and it was built back in 1911 by early oil man Bates Burnett. He was a Southern gentleman from Tennessee, and he came to Oklahoma in about 1900 and immediately got involved in the oil business, was instrumental in bringing in the Glen Pool, which was the largest oil discovery in the world. So you could see, even at $1 a barrel, he got rich pretty quick. While he was alive, it was the party central, if you will, this area. The social hub of Sapulpa. The third floor is actually a ballroom, and it has a spring-loaded dance floor. And they said many times he would retain 2 orchestras for this each event, so he'd have music playing downstairs and upstairs as well. So when he passed away, though, the family kind of pulled it in, and they were very reclusive after that. And so the music stopped at that point, and it was closed to the public for over 50 years, and then there were a couple of owners in between, and then we were able to purchase the property in 2007.
We do tours once a month, and then in Christmas we do them in the evening when we have the house decorated. The home really brings on a whole nother dimension at night when you have the lights low with the hand-painted ceiling and walls.
As you go through you'll see hand-painted decor on the ceiling and the walls. He brought in 3 artists from Italy, and they spent over a year painting all of it. So he didn't just rush through it.
I tell everyone on the second floor when I start my tour, I say, Mr. Burnett wanted 2 things when he entertained, because he entertained governors and very important statesmen at that time. And he wanted 2 things. He wanted the music to never stop playing and the liquor to never stop flowing. And then when I go to the ballroom, I tell him about the moonshine still. The moonshine still was locked away. The home, when it was sold in the estate sale in the late 80s, they went upstairs and the door was still locked. So the door was locked. Apparently the children never unlocked it, or they didn't want anybody in there. One of the 2.
We started out with weddings. My daughter ran a wedding business here, and because we were all working at other jobs, on the weekends we could do weddings or parties, 50th anniversaries, birthday parties, 16th birthdays were a big thing. And so we kind of moved in that direction first.
And we kept having our friends and everyone want to come in and see the house. So we ended up having a few of our friends' weddings here, and then before we knew it, it was a full-time business.
We decided, well, we'd open a little tea room and just do sandwiches and soups and hot meals and just let people enjoy the house. I think what we need today in our society is that time to just relax with people, have good food. It's kind of like the old-fashioned Sunday dinners at Grandma's house. And so when we see people enjoying that brings us quite a bit of joy.
We have what we call our long-term loiters that come back and they just hang out for the music, the food, and you know, the atmosphere.
The people around Sapulpa tell us stories of when they were in the house, or the history of the house, or what they know about the people who lived in the house.
Yeah, everybody seems to enjoy it, the atmosphere, and it's just not like your average restaurant in that regard.
My family and I, we never do things halfway, so we're always trying to go the extra mile to create a good experience for everyone.